Thanks very much, Pranesh. And we are just a few months away from national political fortunes being decided. Every political speech, every policy decision is minutely scrutinized for its potential to woo voters. Since our last national survey, we have seen several narrative-changing moves. A special session, women's quota bill, caste census pitch being made by INDIA, and the serial attempts to slander Hinduism and Sanatan. Have any of these issues managed to change the game for any of the political parties involved? To find that out, Times Now and ETG polled 135,000 respondents. In fact, let's show you exactly what was the methodology where we have sampled 135,000 people. Of this, 60% are telephonic interviews and 40% are through field research, face-to-face. The period of the survey is 51 days. That is the 11th of August this year to the end of September. In fact, till yesterday, till the 1st of October, we have polled this data. The margin of error, as always, remember, stays plus minus 3%. Now, the reason why this particular period is very important is because this covers the entire special session that was held, the passing of the Women's Reservation Bill, and like we said, Team India's attempt to try and bring in the entire narrative of the caste census, something that they have started out with today in Bihar. So it's important to now show you state by state what is the mood of the nation. We showed you on Friday the election-bound states. Now we show you the magic 543 breakup state by state over the next 2 hours, starting right away. We start with Tamil Nadu, where the BJP is really giving its all. They have decided, despite a split with the AIADMK, to really throw their weight behind their party president, who is attempting right now through a statewide yatra to give a grassroots presence to his party. So how do things stand in Tamil Nadu right now? Let's take a look. Out of the 39 seats over there, you have got NDA at 27.8%, INDIA at 57.2% and others at 15%. That's the number that we have. And what is the seat share right now in Tamil Nadu of each party? This is how things stand right now. According to the Times Now ETG survey, we've got INDIA at 30 to 34. Right now, this is seen as NDA, but what this primarily means is that there is also a breakup of the AIADMK and the BJP in this. So total of 4 to 8 seats being given there, and others will get 0 to 2 seats. What we'll also do when we are looking at all of these numbers is go across to our guests and get a sense of what these numbers are telling us about which way the wind is blowing. But let's take a look also at the way these numbers compare. Right now, the numbers that we have for the Times Now ETG survey as compared to what the actual results for the Lok Sabha election were in 2019. So DMK had 23 seats in 2019. They are shown to be coming down to about 20 to 24 seats. The Congress had 8 seats. It has actually increased its tally. According to our survey, it's at 9 to 11 seats. The AIADMK will also improve its tally from 1 to 4 to 8. The BJP still remains, right now at least, a marginal player in Tamil Nadu with maximum 1 seats, and others are pegged to get also only about 0 to 2 seats. So the big takeaways from the Tamil Nadu numbers are as follows. Udayinidhi Stalin took a calculated risk when he ignited the entire Sanatan controversy, and it's a fact there isn't really any major impact that has been faced by his party. The Congress has actually bettered its seat share when it comes to Tamil Nadu, and the AIADMK seems to have made a calculated risk in parting ways with the BJP, and it does seem to be working for them. For the BJP right now, it is going to be an uphill task, at least in Tamil Nadu. Let me take this across to our panel. Joining us now, Guru Prakash, national spokesperson of the BJP, Harshvardhan Tripathi, senior journalist, Ashutosh, senior journalist, Lokesh Jindal, leader of the Congress, Dinesh Chaudhary, spokesperson of BRS, and Abaya Chaudhary, MLA of the YSRCP. To the BRS and YSRCP, I'll come in just a bit, but I want to first get the reaction from the non-political voices, Ashutosh and Harshvardhan Tripathi. Harshvardhan ji, सबसे पहले आपसे पूछूंगी, तमिलनाडु में बीजेपी के लिए अभी भी एक बहुत बड़ा टास्क रहेगा। अगर कोई पहले का जो अलायंस था एनडीए में उसी को फायदा हो रहा है, वो है AIADMK। दे डिसाइडेड दैट बीजेपी हमारे लिए कुछ खास फायदा कर नहीं रही है अभी। हाउ डू यू लुक एट दीज नंबर्स?
नहीं, मुझे लगता है पद्मजा, तमिलनाडु में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए अभी शून्य से ऊपर जाने में बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी। एक का आंकड़ा भी अगर भारतीय जनता पार्टी हासिल कर लेती है तो बहुत बड़ी बात होगी। लेकिन एक दूसरा पहलू है, AIADMK अब वैसी नहीं रही, अब जयललिता वाली नहीं रही। और दरअसल तो जो AIADMK के साथ सरकार बनी थी तो दोनों धड़ों को EPS और OPS को साथ लाने में नरेंद्र मोदी और भारतीय जनता पार्टी का हाथ था, लेकिन पार्टी को बढ़ने में बहुत बड़ी बाधा थी। अच्छा है कि के अन्नामलाई ने यह तय किया कि उस द्रविडियन लैंड पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी वहां के मुद्दे, वहां के लोगों के साथ खड़ी होगी। और जो पिछड़ा दलित अलायंस वहां लीडरशिप में बनाया है बीजेपी ने, वो लॉन्ग टर्म में उसके लिए लाभ देगी। 2024 में उनके लिए भी कुछ नहीं।
ओके, इट्स अ लॉन्ग टर्म गैम्बल, आशुतोष, बट DMK Congress seem to have taken that risk by going along with the entire Sanatan controversy, and both of them have done okay with it. You're muted, sir. Can you please unmute?
Yeah. Padmaja, the nature of Dravadian politics is such that pendulum moves from one extreme to another extreme. There are days and there are elections where the AIADMK has shut all the seats, and the next election the DMK has shut all the seats. So I'm not surprised. The issue is, I think the AIADMK should get some credit for the simple reason because after the demise of Jayalalitha, everybody thought that the party will break into many factions and will not remain intact. And if the AIADMK leaders, they decided to remain together and they are still holding themselves, I think it's a great achievement for them, though they are not up to the mark, though they are not in a position to challenge DMK. But I'm sure if they remain united, I think in the next 5 years, they will pose a formidable challenge to AIADMK.
Guru Prakash, the biggest winner in this seems to be the AIADMK, bettering their tally of 2019 from 1 up to about 4 to 8 seats according to our October numbers.
No, Padmaja, I think when it comes to Tamil Nadu, we have been improving our tally since the last few elections. We have had one member of parliament in the form of Pon Radhakrishnan Sahab, and now we have 4 MLAs. So as a political alternative, I think the people of Tamil Nadu are ready to explore their options beyond the Dravadian conventional options. Beyond DMK, beyond the AIADMK, the progressive, remarkable, youthful and the energetic leadership of K. Annamalai is something that the entire population of Tamil Nadu is looking forward to. What is entirely missing in this narrative, that on the one hand we have DMK that is constantly spreading venom for the Sanatan Dharma, and you cannot discount the fact. It is none other than the higher apparent. It is none other than the number 2 of the Dravid Kadagam, Udayanidhi Stalin, who is spewing venom. Sanatan Dharma ko malaria se, dengue se compare karna, and they think that they won't have any implication. They think that they won't.
But at least the numbers show in Tamil Nadu it is not having implication. Do you think that it will have implications in the rest of the country?
Absolutely, Padmaja. Absolutely. I think that is beyond any element of doubt. The people of India are witnessing the constant evisceration of the Hindus, of the Sanatan, of the culture, of the civilization by a section of the Indian political parties. And it is a very organized effort. Today DMK will say, tomorrow Samajwadi Party will say, on the third day Rashtriya Janata Dal will say, on the fourth day the Congress president for the Karnataka, Satish Jarkioli would say. Acharya Pramod Krishnam, the senior leader of the Congress party, had said कि Congress party को हिंदू शब्द से, हिंदू धर्म से आपत्ति है. And it is absolutely stupendous. I think it's not unthinkable that it will have an impact on the electoral politics.
Okay, so let's see the rest of the country. Is it really having an effect in other states, if not Tamil Nadu? The second state that we are going to look at is the state of Andhra Pradesh. Now, what are the numbers that we have for the Times Now ETG survey in Andhra Pradesh? First, the vote share. Here, the YSRCP is at 51.1%, the TDP is at 36.4%, the Jan Sena is at about 10%, and others still remain marginal players. Even the NDA and others remain marginal players. This gives 25 seats. What are the seat shares for the various parties? The YSRCP here, according to our survey, still has a clear lead, even improving its tally from last time around. Almost a clean sweep is what is being predicted as of right now. The TDP maximum will get 1 seat. None of the others will manage to open their account. How does this compare to the actual performance of the parties in 2019? The comparison is quite stark and it's in front of you. Like I said, the YSRCP poised to improve its result of 2019, projected to even perhaps getting a clean sweep. What is quite surprising here is that the TDP, which had 3 seats last time around, now it seems that the beleaguered party may just be wiped out. What do you make of this? First, Ashutosh, do you think that far from getting the sympathy vote after the arrest of Chandrababu Naidu, because that's the one major event that has taken place in the time that this survey was conducted, far from getting sympathy, it actually has hobbled the TDP because their most recognizable face is now behind bars?
I think the TDP has to reinvent itself. If they don't reinvent themselves, then I don't see much future for them. And because Chandrababu Naidu was a very charismatic leader, and in fact, he brought so much of software and so much of cyberspace in Hyderabad, and he should be given credit for that. But for the last 10 years, he's not the same Chandrababu Naidu as we used to know. And so I don't see much of an impact being there because he's behind the bar and he's not able to galvanize the party.
Okay, some reinvention needs to take place. But let me ask the YSRCP, Mr. Abaya Chaudhary. A lot of people watching this will say this is the undermining of democracy. The moment Chandrababu Naidu says that I am carrying out a yatra across the state, I am pointing out how promises have not been kept by the YSRCP. Guess what happens? He's picked up and put in jail.
Thank you. And first, I'd like to congratulate Times Now and your survey team, ETG, for constantly getting your predictions right. I have seen your exit poll for Karnataka and it's spot on. So, and whatever results you're showing today, and we believe and we trust the people of AP or with Jagan Mohan Reddy, and they trust Jagan Mohan Reddy. And gone are the days when they can't trust Chandrababu Naidu anymore because his performance 24 to 2019, the lack of credibility, people are trying very hard to find why should we vote Chandrababu? Because Jagan Mohan Reddy is delivering his promises. We have delivered 99.5% of our manifesto. So whatever we speak, we deliver. So that's exactly what is showing the results to you on screen today.
Sure, you might be saying it's a result of your delivery. Again, I want to repeat my question. All of your opponents are just put in jail. Nara Lokesh today is saying if there is an evisceration of democracy, this is it.
Dude, I just want to make very clear, it's not us who put Chandrababu behind the bar. It was the justice that, I mean, it is the judiciary that has put him behind the bar. So after a thorough investigation, after a thorough day, all the battles in the court, it was judiciary that sent him to remand. So it is not YSR Congress Party. I mean, the allegation, if he thinks that he has not done it, he has to prove in the court.
Well, it's very interesting that you say a judiciary refusing bail to a politician is proof of their guilt, because I wonder how that applies to a lot of other cases then, the cases in Delhi, the cases in Bihar, etc. Anyway, we'll keep that for later. But Harshvardhan, very quickly, I want to draw your focus to this number over here. The fact that TDP almost खत्म होती हुई दिख रही है और जनसेना भी 2024 में, according to this survey, is not really doing much. Both of these are parties which were seen as extremely close to the BJP, wooing the BJP, a potential partner in the NDA. Do you think कि अब BJP को अपना पूरा जो alliance, at least आंध्रा के लिए है, rethink करना पड़ेगा?
पद्मजा, बीजेपी आंध्र प्रदेश को लेकर जितने कंफ्यूजन में है उतना शायद किसी और राज्य को लेकर नहीं. राज्यसभा के नंबर और नेशनल पॉलिटिक्स डोमिनेट कर जाती है बीजेपी की आंध्र प्रदेश की राजनीति पर. और एक बात, चंद्रबाबू नायडू को हैदराबाद को साइबराबाद बनाने के लिए जाना जाता है, लेकिन जो उनको अपनी पार्टी का सॉफ्टवेयर बदलना चाहिए था वो उन्होंने नहीं बदला. वाईएसआर कांग्रेस जगन मोहन रेड्डी लेटेस्ट सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट के साथ है, उनका हार्डवेयर बेटर है, वो आंध्र प्रदेश को ज्यादा अच्छे से समझ रहे हैं. और अभी जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और मशीन लर्निंग का टाइम है उसमें अगर आप पुराने वाले कंप्यूटर से चलेंगे तो परम 10,000 भी होगा तो काम नहीं करने वाला है। तो मुझे लगता है भारतीय जनता पार्टी को भी ये सोचना चाहिए। लेकिन एक जरूरी बात, इसके बीच में कांग्रेस की कहीं कोई चर्चा ही नहीं है। आप ये भी कमाल देखिए, और ये बहुत अच्छा नहीं है, मैं कम से कम अच्छा नहीं मानता कि नेशनल पार्टी साउथ के बड़े राज्यों में धीरे धीरे बिल्कुल गायब हो गई हैं। तमिलनाडु में नहीं है, आंध्र प्रदेश में नहीं है, तेलंगाना में संघर्ष कर रही हैं। तो ये राष्ट्रीय
तमिलनाडु में दे आर शोन एज बेटरिंग देयर नंबर्स, 4 से 5 सीटें उनकी दिखाई दे रही हैं तमिलनाडु में।
नहीं, तमिलनाडु में आप जो देख रहे हैं वो तमिलनाडु की राजनीति को जिसको कहते हैं ना कि अगर वहां भी नहीं जाएंगे तो कहां पहुंचेंगे। लेकिन कहीं कोई आप जो नेशनल पॉलिटिक्स का इंपैक्ट होता है, आप किसी के पीछे चलते हैं या कहीं पर आप लीडरशिप पोजीशन में हैं, मुझे पूरे साउथ इंडिया में नेशनल पार्टीज की वो पॉलिटिक्स खत्म होती दिख रही। ये अच्छी बात नहीं, कर्नाटक को अगर छोड़ दे तो।
ओके, वी विल आल्सो टॉक अबाउट तेलंगाना एंड द कांग्रेस pushing very hard in Telangana. Rahul Gandhi, remember, said that if there are a few states I am assured of, Telangana is one among them. But very quickly, I want to ask Guru Prakash. Harshvardhan ji spoke about software and hardware. Do you think that it's time to reboot your entire relationship with the Janasena? Pawan Kalyan, sure, drawing huge crowds on all of his yatras, but not drawing too many seats or any, in fact.
No, Padmaja, I think Andhra Pradesh is definitely a very significant and a very interesting state, and you would have seen that D. Purandareshwari, a very senior woman leader who has been a former union minister, who has also served as one of the national general secretary of the Bharatiya Janata Party, has been made the state president for the Andhra Pradesh unit. So to say that we are in a state of confusion or in a state of complicated, we don't necessarily, each and every state is important to us, and obviously when it comes to realignment and when it comes to reevaluating our relationship with our partners, I think the top leadership can take a stand on that. But Andhra Pradesh is a very crucial state, and in terms of political arrangement, in terms of our venturing in beyond the Vindhyas, Andhra Pradesh is definitely one such area where we need to work more and collaborate with the local leadership, and if needed,
collaborate with which local leadership
as well on board.
Janasena, TDP or YSRCP? One never understands who exactly are you collaborating with.
So that no, Padmaja, I think that question that the top leadership can only answer. But as of now, it's very clear that in Andhra Pradesh, Bharatiya Janata Party, whichever is required, because the bordering state of Telangana, we have done pretty well. Okay. Our ministers, union ministers are coming. G. Kishan Reddy is from Telangana. Bandi Sanjay is from Telangana. We have 2 other members of parliament from Telangana. So definitely it will have some.
Okay, we will just talk about the Telangana numbers. Mr. Chaudhary, very coy smiles being exchanged. What exactly is this relationship?
No. See, Padmaja ji, I was just smiling about them, likening their 2019 results to the present day. So that was what I was musing about.
Okay, you are amused about that. What about Mr. Abaya Chaudhary? What is the YSRCP amused about?
See, I exactly agree with Mr. Harshvardhan and Mr. Ashutosh. I think Telugudesam Party, the software of Telugudesam Party needs upgraded, and it also became a corrupt software. Now I think that was the reason Mr. Chandrababu was put behind the bar. So absolutely, I mean, just one thing we want to be clear: we don't need to do political vendetta, because you can see the results. The results shows the caliber of Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, and the results speaks for all. So we don't need to go and do a political vendetta.
That is fine, but you're still evading the main question, anyway. Sir. Are you now the preferred choice and friend of the BJP in Andhra Pradesh?
See, for us, state interest comes first. So whoever is in the center, we will go with them. We will work with them, because for us, India is first always. So that's why we always focus on the development of AP and the welfare of the people of AP.
How lovely. Everyone, of course, always putting India first. Let's see what this Telangana are doing right now. Harshvardhan ji and Ashutosh ji, I'll just come to you in a second. Let me show the Telangana numbers now. What does the Telangana number tell us as of today? The BRS is at 38.4%, INDIA is at 29.9%, the NDA is at 25.3%, and others are at 7.4%. Before we show you the seat share, I want to remind our viewers that this survey has been done at a time when the Congress announced their 6 guarantees. Remember, Sonia Gandhi herself, and it's very rare that she makes an appearance in political rallies, but Sonia Gandhi herself went and said, it's my dream to see a Congress government in Telangana. Is that dream coming true? As of today, here are what the seat numbers look as of now in Telangana. According to Times Now ETG, you've got the BRS at 9 to 11, NDA 2 to 3, India at 3 to 4. Now, this is not about forming government in Telangana. This, remember, is the Lok Sabha numbers. But if we are looking at the overall popularity, the NDA is not really making huge gains. In Telangana, currently they have 4 seats. Now, the numbers are at 2 to 3. INDIA has actually grown. Let's take a look at the comparison from last time around. 2019 numbers and the current position that we are seeing. The BRS managing to hold on from 9 seats last time, still at 9 to 11, may even increase their tally. The BJP from 4 may come down by about a seat or 2. The Congress pitched to maybe increase its seat by 1. So more or less status quo, but if there is somebody who is making a real push here, Lokesh Jindal, now I want to come to you. You are focusing all of your energies. If there's one state in South India, it's in Telangana. What's the strategy?
Well, when we consider Telangana, we see that the mathematics has changed in a drastic manner. It's not the same TRS that was before. Now TRS is having grand plans for itself. It has become BRS. That regional identity, that regional sentiment that TRS used to associate itself is diluted. And secondly, as we see in Telangana, now senior BJP leaders, they have resigned from the party, they have joined Congress. MLC from the BRS, he has resigned and he has joined Congress. MLA, senior leaders, they are joining Congress. Now that is reflecting the mood of the politics in Telangana. Congress is strengthening its social base, its political base, and BJP, it is faring poorly as compared to the 2019.
Okay.
I want to make one more point here.
Chaudhary, because yes, if there's one party which is seeing the biggest exodus as of present is the BRS. Your ex-MLAs, your MLAs, your ex-MPs all seem to be making a beeline for the Congress party. Lokesh Jindal says it's the magnetic effect. The sun is rising for the Congress in Telangana.
Padmaja ji, everybody knows this is an election year for Telangana. And all the people who are flocking to join in Congress, they have been aspirants from BRS. So when they couldn't get a seat from our party, they are jumping to the next party. So these things, all these people who are joining Congress are the persons who are discarded by us, who have no winning chances. So if they think by their joining, they can muster much more strength and try to dethrone us, that is simply daydreaming.
But sir, because the Congress is gaining at your expense. Even according to the Lok Sabha numbers, they may better their tally.
No. Padmaja ji, we will retain our numbers and will surely improve them. Because Telangana has witnessed tremendous growth under KCRG's leadership and the results are before the people. Today, Telangana has the highest per capita income in the country. We are the 3rd largest GSDP contributing state to the nation. And today, Telangana has surplus water, even though many states are facing deficit of groundwater due to lack of monsoon rains. Telangana is at 68.7%, much more water capacity than others, which is highest in the country, as stated by the Central Water Commission.
But none of your achievements are helping you better your tally from 2019, sir. At this rate, you should be making a clean sweep even in the Lok Sabha. We don't know about the assembly. Those numbers we'll get you later. But in the Lok Sabha, this popularity is certainly not reflecting.
We will definitely improve our tally. You can see, you are predicting 9 to 11. But let me be clear, we'll be crossing the 12 parliament seats mark.
Okay. Harshvardhan ji, क्या कर्नाटका मॉडल को तेलंगाना में रेप्लिकेट किया जा सके? 1, एंटी इनकम्बेंसी है वहां पे. 2, जिस तरीके से सो कॉल्ड फ्रीबीज प्रॉमिस किए जा रहे हैं, 6 गारंटी ऑलरेडी कांग्रेस दे चुकी है।
नहीं पद्मजा, तेलंगाना में कांग्रेस पार्टी बेहतर कर रही है और पिछले कुछ समय में उसका सेंटीमेंट बहुत बेटर हुआ है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी को उस लिहाज से ये सोचने की जरूरत है, क्योंकि अभी तक जो वहां सीधी लड़ाई थी वो टीआरएस यानी बीआरएस और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बीच में थी। अभी जो स्थिति है उसमें एक बहुत, जिसको हम कहें कि अगर डिफरेंशिएट करें तो जगन मोहन रेड्डी अभी भी अपना ग्राउंड वो बहुत सलीके से पकड़ कर बैठे हुए हैं, और बीआरएस की शायद वो जो नेशनल एस्पिरेशंस थी, जो राष्ट्रीय महत्वाकांक्षाएं थी, कहीं ना कहीं उसने गड़बड़ की है। दूसरा एक जो चंद्रशेखर राव के परिवार में जो विरासत को लेकर एक झगड़ा चल रहा है, उसने एक मुश्किल खड़ी की है। उसकी वजह से भी जो उनकी पार्टी है उसको मुश्किल हो रही है। कांग्रेस और बीजेपी वहां अपना अपना ग्राउंड, जिसको कहते हैं कि वो रिक्लेम करने की कोशिश कर रही है, लेकिन कांग्रेस बेहतर कर रही है।
So what is it, Ashutosh, that if there is an anti-incumbency or there are other factors impacting the BRS, the Congress has managed to capitalize it better and not the BJP? If anything, the 4 seats they won last time around was a pretty spectacular result and they had celebrated it. Why are they slipping? Why is BJP slipping and Congress on the upswing?
See, Padmaja, I think there are 2-3 things. First of all, there's no doubt that the KCR government has done very well in terms of social scheme. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But 10 years is a long time in politics, and there is a certain anti-incumbency against it. Second thing, the sun is rising in Telangana is an issue. The sun is rising in Telangana is an issue, and that BRS has to deal with this. The third point is that the BJP has to introspect.
You mean the SUN or the SON?
Why SON?
Okay.
Why except in Karnataka, BJP has not been able to make a breakthrough in South Indian state. Kerala, they're non-existent. Tamil, they're non-existent. Telangana, they hope, but they are again losing ground. And Andhra Pradesh, again, they haven't been able to make a breakthrough. So why they are not been able to do? Because in Telangana, if the Congress party is doing, and I'm not surprised, I'm putting my neck out, there might be an upset in Telangana. The Congress, which is 6 months back, was absolutely nowhere. Everybody thought that the battle will be between the Congress and the BJP. Now the mood has shifted. The leaders are moving, and the Congress is spectacularly doing very well. And it's a close fight, and there might be an upset.
Okay, interesting prediction, Guru Prakash. Thereby, Ashutosh sticking his neck out and saying that this figure could go higher. Who knows that Congress could even better the tally we are showing right now, maybe go up to 6, 7, 8. Who knows?
No, Ashutosh ji, I respect his observation, but I don't agree with his observation when it comes to the performance of the BJP in Telangana. And obviously, Ashutosh ji has a certain school of thought, he has a certain ideological position. But look at the GHMC elections. The Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation in Hyderabad, who emerged as victorious in that municipal polls? It was the Bharatiya Janata Party. Look at the by-polls in Telangana. Itala Rajender emerged with a handsome margin. It was the Bharatiya Janata Party. Look at the margin of the victory of G. Kishan Reddy, Bandi Sanjay Kumar, and other member of parliaments in Telangana. It is rising, sir. And just to say that BJP is not going to do well in Telangana, I think it is just bereft of any logic, any fact, or any reality. Number 2, Ashutosh ji also said that KCR is doing good in terms of social justice. Excuse me, KCR is one. In the previous election, he promised a Dalit chief minister. 5 साल बीत गए हैं. कहाँ है Dalit chief minister? KCR is doing well on social justice. KCR promised to the people of Telangana Dalit Bandhu scheme. The level of corruption in the Dalit Bandhu scheme, which you promised that you will give financial support to the Dalit youngsters, what happened to that scheme? Do you have any Dalit member in the Telangana cabinet? Ashutosh ji, मुझे बताइए तो आप जरा. So KCR doing good on social justice, BJP not doing good in Telangana. I think these statements, these observations, unfortunately, is bereft of any logic, any facts, or any reality.
Okay, very quick response from Ashutosh ji for 30 seconds. I want to bring in the Karnataka numbers. Quick response, please. Yes, Ashutosh ji.
Just I want to correct my friend Guru Prakash. I did not say social justice. I said social welfare schemes.
Okay, social welfare schemes. Let's take a look at Karnataka because schemes aplenty were promised there as well. What are the Karnataka numbers? Now remember, the Congress staged an upset in the assembly elections. Will that rub off on the Lok Sabha results as well? The Times Now ETG poll tracker tells us that as of today, the NDA is at 46.1%, India is at 41.9%, and the JDS is at 7.2%. Here are what the seats position is at. The BJP, according to the Times Now ETG survey, is poised at 18 to 20 seats. India, which is largely the Congress, is at 7 to 9 seats, and the JDS will perhaps not win anything at all. The interesting thing that I want to point out over here in the Karnataka numbers is the comparison. Now, if you take a look at the comparison of seats from the 2019 result to what we are showing right now, it will definitely seem like a come down, where from 25 that they won, and one, of course, Sumalata Ambarish, who also supports them now. So about 26 seats for the NDA in Karnataka, now going down to 18 to 20. The Congress improving its tally from 1 to about 7 to 9, and the JDS pretty much status quo. But according to the survey that we had done in July, in the phase 3 survey that we had done, the BJP was at a vote share of 44%, and in this phase it has gone up to 46%. Whereas for the Congress, the last opinion poll that we had done, the vote share it got was 43.3%, and this time it has gone down to 41.9%. The JDS also, last time in our survey, had got a vote share of 8.9, going down to 7.2%. That throws up 2 or 3 questions. The first question that I want to ask is of Lokesh Jindal. Lokesh Jindal, you had many promises, but many of them are now facing a blowback. For example, the Transporters Association is saying, excuse me, you are giving all the ladies free bus rides, but we are going into losses. Then there is a problem with electricity promises as well. Then other promises, the Chief Minister is forced to say, listen, you know, the progress of the state will have to, schemes will have to wait for a while because these election promises have to be fulfilled. Do you think that has a correlation with the overall vote share projected in June in our survey, and in October for the Congress has gone down? People are beginning to ask, what's going on?
Well, Padmaja, it's not Congress that is to be blamed, but you look at the track record of Basavaraj Bommai. The state deficit kept on increasing, but there was no capital outlay increasing, no social security welfare measures increasing. Where did all that money go? What Congress is right now doing in Karnataka is correcting the finances. It is again restarting all the social sector welfare schemes that had been stalled during the BJP regime. The necessary capital outlays will be increased, and the people of Karnataka over a period of time, they will heave a sigh of relief from the BJP regime.
With the greatest of respect, all these epiphanies about the state of the state's finances should happen before you make promises, right?
No, the episode, the infamous Food Corporation of India not doing its due diligence with respect to Karnataka government, it is known to all. And even the people of Karnataka knows that why has the center acted in a partisan manner. So I would state over here that people of Karnataka know the intention of Congress well. It knows that it's the party for the masses, pro-poor, and the strengthening of the social base will happen in time.
So you don't think there is any disillusionment vis-a-vis the promises, election promises made by the Congress party?
Absolutely not.
Okay, there is no disillusionment, Harshvardhanji, and if you see, compared to 2019, the Congress is actually bettering its tally. एक सीट से अब उनको सीट बढ़ती हुई दिखाई दे रही है. Now they have gone up to 7 to 9. Why?
पद्मजा, असेंबली इलेक्शंस में जिस तरह के रिजल्ट्स आए हैं तो उसके बाद ये बड़ा स्वाभाविक है, लेकिन शायद देश की पहली सरकार होगी जिसमें उप मुख्यमंत्री को अपने विधायकों को ये कहना पड़ा, भाई थोड़ा फंड वंड मत मांगिए, अभी हमें 5 प्रॉमिसेज पूरा करना है, जो गारंटी दे के आए थे ना उसको पूरा करना है, तो फंड नहीं है हमारे पास. तो ये शायद देश का अकेला राज्य है. कर्नाटक वैसे भी भारत के डेवलप्ड स्टेट्स में से एक है. मुझे लगता है कि कर्नाटक में भारतीय जनता पार्टी लोकसभा चुनाव में इससे बेहतर करने वाली है. कांग्रेस पार्टी बेहतर स्थिति में है, ये निश्चित तौर पर है, लेकिन जिस तरह के वहां के इक्वेशन है, जिस तरह के अलग अलग जो कास्ट कम्युनिटीज का इक्वेशन है, वो पूरी तरह से बदलने वाला है. और कमाल की बात एक और है, देश भर में जाति जनगणना की मांग करने वाली कांग्रेस अपने ही कास्ट सेंसस को वहां नहीं सामने ला रही है, क्योंकि उसको डर है कि उसके बाद जो होगा वो कर्नाटक की राजनीति को कांग्रेस के लिए और खराब कर देगा. मुझे जो अभी तक जो दिख रहा है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो टैली ईटीजी और टाइम्स नाउ की है उसको बेटर करने जा रही है।
इनफैक्ट इंटरेस्टिंग दैट यू मेंशन द कास्ट सेंसस, बिकॉज मैं पिछले हफ्ते का एक ऑनलाइन आर्टिकल पढ़ रही थी. Mr. Siddaramaiah is actually facing maximum resistance from MLAs belonging to Lingayat and Vokkaliga communities from within his own party, because they think that the caste census report, if released, is going to be detrimental to the interests of both of these communities. The second question I want to come to, Ashutosh ji, is take a look at these figures for the JDS. Now, the JDS barely projected to get any seats. Their vote share between the survey we carried out in June and now is also steadily going down. What then is the rationale of the tie-up between the JDS and the BJP, where Muslim MLAs of the JDS also, Muslim leaders of the JDS also are saying, we're unhappy with this?
I think Padmaja, Karnataka is a special case for the Congress party. And in my opinion, the Congress party will do much better than what is shown in the figures. Though there is always a problem in Karnataka in terms of the parliamentary elections. Since 2004, for some unknown reasons, BJP is getting almost 18 to 19 seats. When in 2004, 2009, 2014, and in 2019, unexpectedly, they got 26 out of 28. So there is something for the BJP in the parliamentary elections. But this time, when the assembly election has happened, there was a strong anti-incumbency against the BJP leaders. And since 1995, when H.D. Devagowda got 135 seats, since then, this is the best figures which any party has got. The problem is that JDS is going to be liquidated. And only JDS and Devagowda is to be blamed for, because this was the party which got 135 seats in 1995, and he became a prime minister because he had a very strong social base and a strong political party behind him in Karnataka. From there, it has become a party of the sons and the daughters and the grandsons and the granddaughters, and now JDS is only about Devagowda.
But at the risk of being liquidated themselves, do you think they'll transfer their vote to the BJP now that they are officially partners?
I think BJP has committed a mistake by going along with the JDS, because they are targeting that in Mysore area, probably they will gain few seats, because if the party which has got 25 seats out of 28 seats is the one winning because of them, why it has to lose 4 or 5 seats to the JDS?
I want to point out though, sir, that in 2019, BJP had won those seats in the Mysore area despite the JDS contesting them.
That's what I'm saying, that the BJP is vulnerable in Karnataka. That's why, despite they are losing, they're winning seats.
Okay, so you're saying the alliance betrays that they are nervous, so they are tying up. I want to point out an interesting thing, that Harshvardhan ji thinks the BJP will do better than what our survey is showing, and Ashutosh ji thinks that the Congress will do better than what our survey is showing. Anyhow, in a month now, we'll get you the fresh tracker. Kerala numbers. Let's see what Kerala is telling us. We'll quickly go through a few states and then come back, because I think the overarching issue right now and the elephant in the room is the entire caste census issue. In Kerala, NDA is at 14.5% vote share. Congress 79.2% and others are at 6.3%. But what are the party-wise seats? As far as the Lok Sabha election is concerned, again, the NDA hardly opening its account here, and 18 to 20 will go to India, where you've got Congress and the left together. So I think this is a little strange, because here, of course, you've got the Congress and left as two separate parties. I don't really think they are going to fight unitedly in Kerala, but BJP not really doing much over here. Let's take a look at the comparison from last time around. And it's pretty much the same, because the Congress last time from 15 is down to about 11 to 13. The CPM is marginally better from 1. It has gone up to 3 to 5. Let's take a look at the next state before we go back to the issue of caste census. Chhattisgarh. The vote share for Chhattisgarh is 48.7% for the NDA, 46.9%, quite close for India, and others at 4.4%. But what is the seat projection for Chhattisgarh, which, mind you, is also a poll-bound state for the assembly elections at the end of this year? 7 to 9 seats for the NDA. India will get 2 to 4 seats and nothing for the others. But how does it compare to last time around? The comparison that we have between 2019 and the numbers projected today is that it's almost a status quo for Chhattisgarh. These are states, mind you, where the BJP had got an almost clean sweep. States like Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Punjab, not Punjab, sorry, but Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, states where the Prime Minister had campaigned extensively and it had done well. Now my question to our guests is, Guru Prakash, do you think that this arithmetic that we are seeing right now is going to be completely upended by the issue of caste census? The calculation right now seems to be that the BJP will be put on a spot and its vote is going to be split. The Hindu vote that the BJP counts on is going to be split, and it will be seen most acutely in states like this: Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, which today has released its census data.
Padmaja, very briefly, I would like to respond to Ashutosh ji, who made some comments about JDS, and I really find it interesting. JDS, if JDS is part of India Alliance, then it won't get liquidated. If JDS comes with BJP, it gets liquidated. ये ठीक नहीं है. Entirely you are giving credit for any other political party. This is something which is obviously biased, and precisely very few pointed question to my friend from the Congress party as well. What is the status of law and order in Karnataka? What has happened in Shivamogga? You should think about it. And Kerala, Padmaja, you rightly mentioned that the Congress and left, they're not going to come together and they're going to fight with each other. As far as the question of caste census is concerned, let me make this very clear. The commitment of the India Alliance with respect to social justice is absolutely zero. What have they done? It is the same Congress party-led India Alliance that opposed the recommendations of the Mandal Commission. I want to ask Mr. Ashutosh, I want to ask my friend from the Congress party. Congress Prime Minister, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, has opposed the recommendation of the Backward Classes Commission on the floor. Congress party, for the first time when we saw Sitaram Kesari, an OBC leader of the Congress party, he was insulted in the Congress headquarters. Going to answer for that? Leave aside that. Congress party has made OBC commission, but who gives the constitutional status to the OBC commission? It is the Bharatiya Janata Party. Padmaja, today India has become the 5th largest economy. Today our voice is being heard globally. And the most powerful Prime Minister today in the history of our country comes from the OBC community.
Okay.
Today the lady at the highest constitutional office comes from an Adivasi community. So the Congress party has to do all the answers. We have the level of commitment. We don't need any certificate from anyone when it comes to OBC empowerment, representation, reservation or dignity. Respond,
Lokesh Jindal. Here, on the one hand, is a call being given of everyone to progress. The oft-repeated Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, progress together. And on the other, let's divide in caste, divide and rule.
Well, my dear friend Guru Prakash, well, he was quite vocal in telling that BJP would be improving in Tamil Nadu. Now, giving an example of Tamil Nadu, do you know why did AIADMK leave the BJP? It was because K. Annamalai was being projected as a chief ministerial candidate, and the day AIADMK left BJP, there was celebration all across its cadre because AIADMK believed that association with BJP was costing the Dravadian and the minority votes.
Lokesh, as an aside, do you like Annamalai, or you think he should be CM, or you don't think he should be CM?
No, well, Padmaja, no, एक वोट की संभावना नहीं आ रही, खाता खुल नहीं रहा और सीएम के सपने देख रहे हैं।
सर, आपको तो पुरजोर तरीके से बोलना चाहिए कि उन्हें बनना चाहिए, वो तो ओबीसी हैं, तमिलनाडु के ओबीसी नेता हैं, आपको तो कहना चाहिए अन्नामलाई फॉर सीएम।
The point is the ideology.
अभी जो चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं, वो तो ओबीसी हैं भी नहीं। आप हर जगह ओबीसी सीएम चाहते हैं, बना दीजिए अन्नामलाई को सीएम।
The ideology with which you enter the politics, with a disregarding the economic as well as social welfare of OBCs and only playing the Hindutva card at your convenience, now that is not going to bring about the OBC vote bank.
Really? Then why are you projecting that you have got maximum OBC chief ministers? अगर सिर्फ नाम प्रोजेक्ट करने से भलाई नहीं होती है, तो लिस्ट तो आप गिना रहे हैं कि अशोक गहलोत भी ओबीसी, भूपेश बघेल भी ओबीसी, आप ओबीसी का कल्याण कीजिए, सीएम का नाम क्यों गिना रहे हैं?
Padmaja, if you look at the OBC population, their occupations, their social and economic conditions. This could be realized only and only via the caste census.
Then why didn't you
And
do
the
it
caste
for 10
census
years?
forms the prerequisites to
Sir, if
policy
OBCs are living
formulation.
in such
But
hellish
why is BJP
conditions,
shying away from this
why did you
important census?
persist in keeping them in that hell from 2004 to
It is BJP
2014?
that has to answer this. In 2014 and 2015, BJP has been persistently denying making these socio-economic caste census public.
Right.
It is the BJP that is responsible for it, not the Congress.
Okay.
Congress
Is BJP
from
also
day one
stopping
has
you in
insisted-
Karnataka?
Congress from day one, it has insisted that socio-economic caste census must be carried out, and it will carry it out.
Why BJP has
Once-
got to
once
have
all
some
the-
kind of power that it
once
stops
all the
you when you're in government at
guarantees-
center. It stops you when you're in government in Karnataka. भगवान न करे ऐसा ना हो कि आप कास्ट सेंसस कराएं जब आप पावर में 2024 and BJP will stop you then also. But on a serious note, I want to bring in the non-political voices on this. Harshvardhan ji, there is a very real feeling right now that we are going back to the era of the 90s. The whole divide and rule in the name of social justice. What do you have to say about this?
नहीं पद्मजा, पहली बात तो ये कि मैं सदिच्छा रखता हूं, मेरी इच्छा है कि ऐसा नहीं हो। दूसरा है कि अब ऐसा होने वाला नहीं। क्यों मैं ऐसा कह रहा हूं ये समझना बहुत जरूरी है। और अभी जब लोकेश जी कह रहे थे तो मुझे बड़ा आश्चर्य हुआ कि राहुल गांधी से लेकर लोकेश जी जब बोलते हैं तो दरअसल कांग्रेस ने जो कुछ नहीं किया या उनकी वजह से जो इस समाज में ओबीसी और एससी एसटी को उनका अधिकार नहीं मिला उसको साबित करते हैं। पहले प्रधानमंत्री से लेकर लगातार अगर हम कहें तो कौन कौन प्राइम मिनिस्टर रहे, इस देश को जातीय तौर पर किसने अछूत बना दिया, किसने इतनी जातियां पैदा कर दी जो अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड हैं, किनको घर का, बिजली का, शौचालय का, रहने का, पढ़ने का, अस्पताल का नहीं मिला। और उसके बाद कमाल की बात ये कि जब मंडल आया उसके बाद भी जो सरकारें नहीं उन्होंने ईमानदारी से उनको उनका हक नहीं दिया और नारा लगाएंगे जिसकी जितनी संख्या भारी उसकी उतनी हिस्सेदारी। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी की स्कीम्स के जरिए वो हिस्सेदारी मिल रही है। अब आप ये नहीं कह सकते हैं कि इसे ब्राह्मण बनिया पार्टी है भारतीय जनता पार्टी। अब ये एक ओबीसी लीडर की पार्टी है। अब इस पार्टी में जिसको आप देखेंगे तो आप ये कह नहीं सकते कि इस लिहाज से यहां रिप्रेजेंटेशन नहीं है। असली लड़ाई क्या है कि हमारा रिप्रेजेंटेटिव नहीं है, यहां परिवार नहीं है। वरना 30 साल तक लालू यादव और नीतीश कुमार पिछड़ी जाति से, मुलायम सिंह यादव, अखिलेश यादव, मायावती पिछड़ी और अनुसूचित जाति से, फिर भी भला क्यों नहीं किया उन लोगों का? ये सवाल।
आशुतोष जी, क्विक काउंटर टू दिस, डू यू थिंक दैट दिस इज अ मूव हुज टाइम हैज पास्ड? जैसे कि हिंदी में कहते हैं काट की हांडी बार बार नहीं चढ़ती। द 90s पॉलिटिक्स कैन नॉट बी रेप्लिकेटेड इन 2023.
Padmaja, I think this is a very serious issue, and BJP and the Congress both has to be blamed for this. And thanks to the democratic movement in the country, that now the political party, the national political parties are forced to reckon the existence of OBCs and the SC/STs. Don't forget, जब हिंदू कोड बिल आया था तो किस पार्टी ने सबसे ज्यादा बाबा साहब अंबेडकर के पुतले जलाए थे और सबसे ज्यादा उनको गालियां दी थी? जनसंघ, आरएसएस के लोगों ने दिया था। 1900 जब मंडल कमीशन लगा तो सबसे ज्यादा किसने विरोध किया था? और हम सब लोग उस वक्त स्टूडेंट, हमें अच्छी तरीके से मालूम है कि बीजेपी के सेंट्रल लीडरशिप में कौन कौन लोग विश्वविद्यालय के अंदर जाते थे और एंटी मंडल फोर्सेस को मजबूत करते थे। बीजेपी टुडे, इफ आरएसएस चीफ इज फोर्स्ड टू से कि 2000 साल तक हमने इनके साथ पशुओं के समान व्यवहार किया है, अब 200 साल तक तो कम से कम झेलना पड़ेगा। व्हाई द आरएसएस इज सेइंग सो? व्हाई द मोदी हैज बीन फोर्स्ड टू project himself that he is a OBC leader? Why they have to count that these are 26, 24 cabinet ministers in the Modi cabinet? Okay. Because the idea has come for the OBC politics, and this OBC politics, and those who ridicule, I'm using the word, those who ridicule Nitish Kumar, Lalu Prasad Yadav, Mulayam Singh Yadav, Mayawati, they are basically ridiculing the OBC politics, because these are the representative of the OBC politics. They have been doing OBC politics for a very long time, and if they are blamed for the casteism, then what about those? According to the Bihar census, 3.7% people, for the 3.5% people of the whole. Why they have captured the entire resources to themselves in the government employment and otherwise also?
Okay. You know, I think this is an issue far too important to limit to the last few minutes of a debate. Sir, I promise you tomorrow we will have an entire hour to dissect and debate this particular issue because it will have far-reaching ramifications. But will it have electoral ramifications remains to be seen. It will only be found when we get our next survey a month for now. Completely out of time for the time being. Thanks very much, all gentlemen, for joining me. Coming up next on News Hour with Navika Kumar, we get you all the other states from the north and from the east to west. Will Uttar hold the key for that magic 272 plus? Don't go anywhere.